Bringing new business ideas into the light can be quite challenging. Some of us may sit in larger organizations where resources are not necessarily freely available. They may be distributed across silos, they may be constrained by measurement systems, and of course existing customer commitments and lack of the right partnerships. Another reason could also be that key stakeholders or management can't actually see the forest for the trees, or the opportunity standing right in front of us. Of course, that opportunity might not be crystal clear, which is why we need to do a lot of exploration to understand actually where we are and where the potential is. You know, often in organizations, we run into this chicken and egg problem, where we know that there's an opportunity, but we need to invest some resources in order to truly understand it and its potential and the possibility space. But sometimes management, well, they expect immediate returns on investment. So how do we handle this kind of situation? And indeed, when we're involved in that chicken and egg problem, there's a lot of noise involved, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of risk that has yet to be quantified or qualified. And there's also the gravitational pull of management's expectations. So sometimes the best way to actually understand what you have in front of you is to actually get out of the building and to go and discuss with other organizations, whether they're universities or research, SMEs or startups, or indeed partners who are in maybe a slightly adjacent kind of market, but are willing to talk to you. Another good place to go and test your ideas, of course, is in accelerators. And I've referred to this idea in previous videos. So whether the information or insights that you're looking for are technological or more from a business model perspective or a combination of both, we can get out there and actually explore a little bit about what this possibility space is. And by getting out there, we don't necessarily have to go anywhere, because as Arthur C. Clarke said more than half a century ago probably, we can now conduct business independent of distance. Now, a lot of the teams that I run into at startup accelerators in the Nordic region actually come from corporates or research institutions, and what they're actually trying to do is test their hypothesis of their idea in an environment that's more conducive and more receptive to what they're doing. So it's maybe easier for them to explore some of the wilder ideas of their concept and get some good feedback from different types of people involved in that accelerator, and indeed get some more inspiration from some of those other organizations within that startup cohort. So what happens when you get your idea into an environment that's more conducive, more receptive? Well, you start to see signs of life. You start to be able to shape and push it. You start to be able to explore the boundaries, the possibility spaces around that. And that allows you to, of course, ask even more questions. Seek out people, capabilities who can actually take you forward to the next level. So sometimes you just need to get out there in order to actually smoke out the idea, to figure out what you have in front of you, what's missing, what does it take to actually take it forward. Very often it's not much. It might not be money, it might not be technology, it might be access to the right person, the right expertise, the right door opener. That may be what you need in order to help take the idea back into your organization and help qualify and quantify to your management, to your key stakeholders, to help them to understand that there isn't actually a bigger opportunity around there. If only they can see the forest for the trees.